some intake noise, etc. We'll put the mic right up to the hose and see how much sound we get. Slices are in a medium pizza. She goes, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know? You don't know how many slices?
We're gonna go in there and find out.
2 super rad pins I'm giving away on my Instagram. All you gotta do is go check out the last post and tag your Subaru buddy in the comments, and I'm giving it away next Friday. Under the hood, it's right there. That's where your Symposer is gonna be. I already have it deleted. I bought the car with it. This is the end of the hose that goes into the cab. This is the valve that's in the middle that only lets the air through sometimes. And this is the actual Symposer situation that's on the intake manifold now. So what this system does is air comes out of the intake manifold where you can hear a lot of sound from the engine to increase pleasure while driving and hearing more things, your turbo and all that. It's Ford's way of selling cars. I believe Mustangs have them even now too. Just helps get some more cabin noise. It keeps the car a little louder, so when it's stock, the exhaust is quiet. It's good for emissions, all that. They're like, well, it probably won't sell well. People aren't gonna like driving it as much unless they heard some turbo flutter, some intake noise, etc. So that's where this comes into play, and they add this. And then a lot of people do a bypass where they get rid of this valve in the middle, and that's what we're gonna be doing today as well. Before we get into the Symposer situation, what do you think of this new icy t-shirt, huh? KarmaSpeed.com, new colorway, super limited. I ordered less than 20. Go snag one if you want one, and I would grab a black one with it because they are my favorite, because you can work on them in the garage. They don't get stained by brakes and all kinds of things. And if you order 2 shirts, you'll get free shipping, so I really appreciate it. If you like this channel, if you find the content valuable, go snag a tee. They're not long fit, but they're definitely like good for tall guys, but then they look good on shorter guys too. They're heavy duty. They're literally called heavy duty from the people I order them from, and they fit good and everyone seems to like them, so I appreciate it. And let's get into the Symposer situation. What's funny about my situation is I bought the car with it deleted, so I don't know what it is with the cabin noise now. I was kind of let down when I got the car. I've ridden in a lot of other STs and I was like, I don't know why, but mine just less intake noise. I was like, it's completely stock though. Like, there's no way that the only mod they did was a Symposer delete. And then come to find out, like 3 days after I bought it, I pulled the cover off and looked, and I was like, I don't know why I overlooked something so simple. They did delete it, so who knows how much this car was modded. Hello?
Open enrollment has begun. If you or someone in your family needs health insurance.
Anyone else just get unreal amount of sales calls these days? This situation almost makes it better for you guys, because now I'm coming from a standpoint of like, I'm thinking you shouldn't delete it, and a lot of people jump to wanting to delete this just because it's an easy mod to do it. They feel like they're capable of it. It's very simple, it's straightforward, and it's cheap. Like, just because it's a mod doesn't mean you should do it. Companies are trying to sell you something, but there is a purpose to it of getting rid of that cabin noise. If you want a more raw feeling car, you're not crazy about, you know, hearing the spool or the intake sounds. It's not for everyone. A lot of people do choose to delete it with that completely in mind. So don't take it as a, you know, ignorant approach. It's just, I'm all about that spool life, that intake sound life, obnoxious life. I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, and I'm thinking maybe some of you might have deleted it that you maybe you shouldn't have. And I'm thinking that I definitely need to back on. So I'm gonna find out here soon, but let's go ahead and install this back on, and we're gonna bypass the valve immediately, because the valve in the middle, from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I'll pin your comment, the valve only lets the sound in at certain RPMs or over a certain RPM. I'm not sure. It limits it. So the valve is there to limit it. So we want it open all the time so we can get some more cabin noise. So let's see what kind of difference we're working with. Regardless of what happens, I will be doing a Symposer delete install in the very near future. Just for anyone to reference, I want to have the simplest guide to do that. so don't think I'm switching back and forth. I'll let you guys know how I actually feel about it, but I will be doing that install because I think that is a very important mod for some people. Like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna be getting rid of the valve in the middle, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these hoses apart. I've got a roll of electrical tape. Now I do believe duct tape would be better, but I just feel like electrical is what most people use because it's a little more flexible. So I'm gonna do some layers of this. We are in good shape now. If you just got your ST, this cover's really easy to pop off. Just pull on it on all 4 corners. 1/4-inch ratchet with an 8mm on it. If you guys don't have any tools in your garage, I have a link I made in the description for you to Amazon, to all the garage necessities. On that list, you also find this bowl that's magnetic. I usually have near me at all times so I don't lose any bolts, because that's usually the difference between finishing a project or not. If all goes well, you might have lost a bolt and then your project didn't go well anymore. I just dropped the gasket. That was in there. Gotta find that. Here's that O-ring that I dropped. You definitely don't want to lose this. Got my Symposer. I'm putting my O-ring back on. Now you will see oil in here, don't be alarmed. I'm definitely gonna need an extension on my wrench. This baby wrench should work good to tighten it. Oh yeah, this is clutch. Oh, so much easier to get in there now. Shout out my new roomie Andy for helping out. Trevor was in a game of Call of Duty. If you want to add me and play with us on Xbox, or it's cross-platform now. My gamer tag is just my name, like on YouTube, Cameron Alford, all lowercase. I'm hooking the hose up into the inlet for the cab. So let's hear it inside the car. This like it's kind of weird. I thought it'd be a little more drastic. Let's take it for a ride down the street. Got that resonator delete. I turned the mic up just a bit so you guys can hopefully hear more, and there's like, it sounds like I'm in a room when the AC is on. It's just like, well, let's listen to it. Hey, what's up? Should I order a pizza right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do you like Pizza Hut, or what do you like? All right, what are we getting, cheese or?
Okay, fine.
All right, later. Not talking because I'm still gathering my thoughts on the different noises. It's really hard to tell. It's really obvious, but like it's hard to explain it. Blip the throttle, I hear a little more. I didn't think I would say this, but I'm not really about it. I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna turn the audio way up so you can hear this like howling if you have headphones on. It sounds like we're in a space station. I'm taking into consideration that is probably what the valve is for, though. At idle, it doesn't have that like noise. But overall, I didn't see a big enough difference in the high range of RPMs to make it worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off, and we'll do a formal delete video in another video. And to simplify it a little more, I guess the difference of having it deleted was no space station sound at idle and low RPM, and in the high range, it was just a little bit less volume. and it made the interior feel a little better. So now I understand why people delete it. I just called pizza to order the pizza, and the lady didn't know how many slices were on a medium. So I just canceled the order. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I don't know if I want to order a large or medium, so I'll just pass. And then she just got silent, and then I hung up. Austin just pulled up. Let's see what he thinks about our pizza situation. How many slices are in a medium pizza? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, you don't know? You don't know how many slices are in a medium pizza? No, I just work at the cash register, like with an attitude. I said, so you work at Pizza Hut, and you don't know how many slices are in a medium pizza? And she said, no, I just work at the cash register. I didn't know you couldn't know how many. It's up on the board usually. All right, well, I'm gonna pass.
That's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go in there and find out how many slices are on a medium.
Are you Tom?
Am I Tom? No.
You're not Amy, are you?
I don't think so.
Are you Miguel? Okay.
928 503 6919. Austin?
You're Austin.
That's
Okay.
me. No Amy, no
Sorry.
Toms.
Sorry about that. All right, and your order for tonight?
I gotta figure that out. How many slices are on the medium?
Someone else asked me that earlier, and I really don't know. I'm only cashier. Oh, I can find out for you.
14?
It's actually 8. I don't
8.
I lied.
Okay. Okay, well, like how big is it though? Like, do you know how big the medium is?
The medium?
Yeah. Oh, that's huge. I can't eat all that. Okay. I think I'm gonna pass.